Welcome to our channel. Today, we will explore an extremely fascinating and important topic. 10 Stoic techniques to achieve peak intelligence in 2024. If you are looking for ways to improve your intelligence, enhance your thinking ability, and achieve amazing achievements in life, then this video is for you. Marcus Aurelius once said that the soul is colored by the color of its thoughts. Your thoughts and ideas are the bricks that make up who you are. Imagine a version of yourself, sharper, deeper, and full of wisdom. This is not a distant dream, but a completely achievable goal. In this video, you'll discover 10 powerful Stoic techniques to help increase your intelligence. Take advantage of this opportunity to explore and develop your limitless potential. If you find our content useful, please press the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. In particular, leave a comment below about how you've applied these techniques to your life or any questions you have. We look forward to receiving your comments and shares. Let's create a stronger and more wise Stoic community together. Let's explore together the Stoic techniques to achieve the peak of wisdom. You know that every time you grow up, change always comes with change, right? Think about the times you've moved to a new city, started a new job, or even read a book that changed your perspective. Change pushes us out of our comfort zones and challenges us to adapt. Learning to thrive amid these changes is what sharpens our intelligence and resilience. Marcus Aurelius, the beacon of Stoic wisdom, once mused that loss is nothing but change, and change is the joy of nature. This perspective is both refreshing and empowering. Instead of seeing change as a loss, we can see it as an opportunity, a chance to learn, adapt, and grow. How wonderful it is that we can view change from such a positive perspective. Embracing change doesn't mean we should recklessly follow every new trend or constantly turn our lives upside down. Instead, it's about developing a flexible mindset. It's about understanding that change, no matter how big or small, is an opportunity to learn something new. It is extraordinary to think that every change is a new opportunity that opens before us. In everyday life, change is inevitable. When we approach change with curiosity instead of fear, we not only navigate life's ups and downs with grace, but also continually expand our knowledge and understanding. For example, the first time I moved to a new city for work, I felt nervous and anxious. But gradually, I learned to accept and find joy in discovering new things. That new city taught me a lot about independence and adaptability. Every change, every challenge is a valuable lesson, and how many times have you asked yourself, who am I in this big world? At times like these, we often need some quiet time to look back at ourselves, to listen to our secret feelings and deep thoughts. That is when we find ourselves, find the source of all emotions and perceptions. When you look deeply into the mirror and see your true self, when you feel every beat of your heart and every breath of life, that is the moment of self-awareness. Have you ever stopped and asked yourself, how am I really feeling? In a world full of noise and chaos, self-awareness helps us recognize our emotions and thoughts. One peaceful morning, you sit by the window, the morning sunlight shines through the leaves, and you take the time to listen to yourself. This is not only a moment of stillness, but also an opportunity to gain a deeper understanding of yourself so that you can adjust your behavior and responses more intelligently. Self-awareness not only helps us recognize our emotions and thoughts, but also paves the way for the new technique that is, live in the present. Once you get to know yourself, it will become clear that much of our stress and anxiety comes from not living in the present. Instead of focusing on what's happening right in front of us, we often get lost in regrets about the past or worries about the future. This is when we need to practice living in the present, a powerful technique for reducing stress and improving intelligence. Marcus Aurelius, one of the famous Stoic philosophers, once said, "The happiness of life depends on the quality of thought." This reminds us that being present in the present moment is the key to achieving inner peace. When you sit in the park, listening to the birds singing and the leaves rustling in the wind, you are not merely existing, you are alive. You breathe deeply, feeling each flow of air in and out, focusing completely on the present moment. Living in the present not only helps reduce stress but also enhances concentration and memory. It teaches us to appreciate every moment, recognize the value of the little things around us, and from there, build a more meaningful and profound life. Next, logical thinking is not only a technique but also an art of living. When we apply logical thinking to life, we not simply analyze problems but also change the way we perceive and react to the world around us. As Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, said, "What matters is not what happens to you, but how you react to it." Imagine you are in an important meeting. The atmosphere is tense, your colleagues are all waiting for your decision. In this situation, you use logical thinking to analyze the information given. Don't let your emotions take over, but instead, evaluate each factor meticulously and objectively. And at that moment, you remember the words of Epictetus and tell yourself that no matter what happens, the most important thing is how you will react. You start by describing the current situation clearly. "We are facing a major financial challenge," you say, your voice calm and confident. "But if we analyze carefully and make rational decisions, we will find a solution." You provide specific data and strong arguments to convince people of the feasibility of the options. Everyone began to nod in agreement, the worry on their faces gradually disappearing. You explain that when faced with a problem, reacting emotionally can lead to poor decisions. Instead, logical thinking helps us look at problems from many different angles, make wise decisions, and convince others with well-founded arguments. "Imagine we are captains on a ship at sea," you say. "If we let our emotions control us, the ship will easily be swept away by the waves. But if we use logical thinking, we can navigate the ship safely through any challenge." As you spoke, you felt a change in the air. People start looking at you with trust. They realize that by using logical thinking, they can control the situation and make the right decisions. You feel a sense of satisfaction when you see that your words have given your colleagues confidence. Finally, you finish by gently calming the atmosphere. And remember, if things get too complicated, you can always blame the weather, you say, making everyone laugh and feel more relaxed. Next, the emotion control technique. Emotions play an important role in our daily lives, influencing our thoughts, actions, and decisions. While emotions are natural and necessary, uncontrolled emotions can become an obstacle to productivity. Stoicism teaches the importance of self-mastery and control over one's emotions. That way, one can maintain focus and ensure that emotions do not cloud judgment. For example, consider a situation where a project you are working on receives criticism. An immediate emotional response may be defensiveness or anger. However, by practicing Stoic self-mastery, one can step back, evaluate feedback objectively, and use it constructively to improve the project. This not only improves the quality of work, but also promotes better decision-making. Seneca, a famous Stoic philosopher, once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." This highlights the fact that our emotional responses, often based on perceived threats or challenges, can be more debilitating than actual events. By controlling our emotions, we can prevent unnecessary stress and distractions, paving the way for enhanced productivity. Helps us maintain calm and focus even in the most difficult situations. Have you ever felt like you were caught in an emotional whirlwind, unable to escape? Stoicism teaches us that emotions are just natural reactions, and we can learn to control them. Imagine you are standing on the beach, ocean waves crashing against the shore, and you breathe deeply, feeling the peace spreading through every cell. Controlling emotions does not mean suppressing them, but understanding and managing them wisely. Research also shows that people with higher emotional intelligence, including the ability to regulate emotions, tend to be more successful in their professional lives. Gratitude, while more than just a Stoic concept, aligns well with Stoic teachings about appreciating the present moment and recognizing value in every situation. In the professional world, practicing gratitude can have a profound effect on the work atmosphere and interpersonal relationships. A positive work atmosphere is beneficial for productivity, creativity, and overall job satisfaction. Gratitude plays an important role in cultivating such an environment. When individuals express gratitude for the efforts of their colleagues, it creates a culture of appreciation and recognition. This, in turn, boosts morale and encourages a spirit of cooperation. Research has shown that employees who feel appreciated and recognized are more likely to be engaged, motivated, and loyal to their organization. A simple thank you for a job well done, acknowledgement during team meetings, or emails of appreciation can go a long way in creating a positive work atmosphere. Start with the simplest things, like a morning cup of coffee, a close friend's smile, or even a peaceful moment watching the sunset. The words gradually filled the page, creating a vivid picture of my life, a picture where every detail shined brightly with gratitude. Looking back, I realized that practicing gratitude is more than simply recording good things. It's also a way for me to pause, take a deep breath, and appreciate every moment in life. Every time I feel my heart filled with gratitude, like a gentle sunset spreading throughout the space, I also feel happiness from deep inside. Gratitude not only helps me see things more positively, but also improves relationships with those around me, because when I am grateful, I also easily share joy and love with them. Besides, life cannot lack challenges and adversities. When facing difficulties, I often remember the teachings of the Stoic philosophers, especially Seneca. He once said, "Nothing is impossible to face if you have a resilient mind." That saying has become a guideline to help me overcome many storms in life. Imagine you are walking on a rocky road. Every step is challenging and painful, but with each step, you feel yourself becoming stronger, more resilient. Those difficult steps are opportunities for you to grow and learn, to realize that you can overcome all challenges if you have enough patience and will. Facing adversity is like climbing a mountain. The road is bumpy, sometimes you have to stop to rest, but every time you reach a higher point, you will see more beautiful scenery and farther visibility. Life is the same. Every time you overcome a challenge, you will become stronger and more capable of facing greater difficulties in the future. Practicing gratitude and facing adversity are two important techniques that help us increase our emotional intelligence and live a more meaningful life. These are the tools that help us find joy in the little things and overcome challenges stronger. When we combine these two techniques, we not only improve ourselves, but also spread positivity and joy to those around us. Positive thinking is another technique that the Stoics teach us. In life, things don't always go according to plan, but positive thinking helps us see the light at the end of the tunnel. Imagine you are drawing a picture. Each stroke is a positive thought, and the picture gradually appears with bright and hopeful colors. Positive thinking not only improves mood, but also boosts creativity and problem-solving ability. Consistency in action is an important factor in achieving success. Consistency in action helps us stay motivated and achieve our goals. Imagine you are building a house, each brick placed with perseverance and care. Every consistent action is a step toward your goal, and in the end, you will see the results of your continued effort. Meditation and calmness are techniques that help us find inner peace and increase our ability to concentrate. Imagine you are sitting in a quiet, candlelit room, and you close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Meditation not only helps reduce stress, but also improves memory and creative thinking. Finally, learning from failure is one of the most important techniques for developing intelligence. Failure is not the end, but part of the learning process. Imagine you are reading a book. Each page is a lesson from past failures. Each lesson helps you become smarter, stronger, and ready to face new challenges. With these 10 powerful Stoic techniques, you will not only increase your intelligence, but also develop a strong and resilient soul. Start your journey today and discover the secrets of Stoic philosophy to become the best version of yourself.